Hey everyone, welcome back. I noticed that topics like this, especially about laptop chargers, have been getting a lot of attention lately, so I decided to make another one. But this time we're doing things a little differently. Instead of just talking about repairing chargers like before, we'll take it up a notch and turn this simple power source into something much more interesting, a compact, handy little welding machine. As you can see, I'm now splitting the charger cable into two separate ends to make the connections. The red wire here represents the positive terminal, and the white one is the negative. Right here I've got an extra red wire ready. I'm going to connect it directly to the red wire from the charger. That's our positive line. And to keep things neat and consistent, I'll also attach a white wire of the same size to the charger's white wire, which is the negative side. This way, both wires are uniform and easy to identify when we move on to the next step. To make everything safer, I'm going to wrap these connection points with electrical tape. This helps prevent any short circuits or accidental contact during use, especially since we're dealing with direct current from the charger. And to make it even more secure, we'll add a layer of heat shrink tubing, kind of like giving it double protection. Once it shrinks, it tightly seals the joint, keeping it firm, insulated, and much more durable. I've got a spark plug here. If you're new, this might look a bit unusual, but longtime viewers will recognize it right away. It's shown up in many of my DIY welder builds, and once again we're putting it to use as a key part of this homemade welding setup. Next, we'll use the short circuit connection method. Take any end of the wire and attach it to the threaded tip of the spark plug. Then, connect the other end of the wire to the metal body of the plug. This setup will let current flow directly through the plug, turning it into an active part of our welding circuit. Looks like we've finished the short circuit connection. Everything's in place and working as planned. Now, to make it easier and safer to handle, we'll add a simple handle to hold the spark plug firmly in place. This will give us better control when welding and keep our hands away from the hot parts. This right here is a PVC pipe section I've pre-cut to use as the handle. It's lightweight, easy to shape, and most importantly, it's an insulating material which makes it perfect for safely holding the spark plug while welding. For the positive wire, we'll first thread it through the PVC tube. This helps keep everything neat and protected inside the handle. After that, we'll connect the end of the wire to the ground terminal of the spark plug. This setup keeps the wiring clean and ensures the current flows properly through the plug when we start welding. For the positive wire, we'll first thread it through the PVC tube. This helps keep everything neat and protected inside the handle. After that, we'll connect the end of the wire to the ground terminal of the spark plug. This setup keeps the wiring clean and ensures the current flows properly through the plug when we start welding. In the next step, we're going to make a welding tip to attach to the spark plug's connector. I think making the welding tip from the core of this battery is actually a great idea, because the metal inside conducts electricity well, it's easy to shape, and it can handle short bursts of heat without melting too quickly. It's a simple, cheap, and surprisingly effective material for our DIY welding tip. Taking off the outer shell of the battery is actually not dangerous at all as long as you're careful and do it the right way. If you don't believe me, just take a look. You can see right here on the video I'm doing it smoothly without any sparks or leaks. It's a simple process, nothing to worry about. We'll clean the battery core first. Just wipe off any dust or residue so it conducts electricity better during welding. After that, we'll sharpen one end of the core to make it look and function like a proper welding tip. This pointed end will help concentrate the heat and make the welds more precise. Now, let's secure the welding tip tightly onto the spark plug's connector. Make sure it's firm and doesn't wobble. The tighter the fit, the better the current flow and the more stable your welds will be. Here I've got an alligator clip, and we're going to connect it to the negative wire from the laptop charger. This clip will act as the ground connection when we weld, making it easy to attach to the workpiece and complete the circuit. Alright, everything is fully set up. Now we can plug the laptop charger into the mains and use our homemade welder just like any other tool. No doubt about it, it's a success. Now, let's enjoy the process and run a few small tests to see how our DIY welder performs. And that's it, we've reached the end. Who would have thought that a simple laptop charger could be transformed into a fully functional DIY welder? From splitting the wires, insulating them, adding a handle, to crafting a precise welding tip, you've seen every step in action. If you enjoyed seeing the potential hidden in everyday objects, hit the like button, drop a comment with your thoughts or ideas, and don't forget to subscribe for more creative DIY projects. A charger really can do more than just power your laptop.